Hello, we are Toph, three old friends and one extra. Today we will be playing Frostpunk, the board game, using the Frostlander expansion. We will play the first and simplest scenario, but we will be playing it in the Survivalist difficulty. As a group, we've played Frostpunk a lot, to the point we pretty much know what the consequences of our actions are. However, in order to survive this extreme difficulty mode, we will need that knowledge. Round 1. We're 4 players, so we start with the 4-card discard, each with a consequence. The first card makes us remove 2 coal from anywhere on the map. The next 2 each raise hunger by 3. The fourth forces us to discard 1 wood from the map. Resources are tight. We send a worker to gather 2 coal, risking the cold, then feed that coal into the generator to warm the nearby tiles. With the area heated, an engineer enacts the heated meals law. From now on, we can spend 2 food to make any action heated. We add its consequence to the dusk deck. We should have gained +1 hope from the law. We'll correct that shortly. We explore 2 adjacent tiles using heated meals, so the worker doesn't get sick. Then we play an engineer card to reveal 2 distant tiles using the heated meals law so that the action will be heated. We spend 2 food. One of the explored tiles, though, gives us 3 food. Now fix the missed +1 hope from earlier. Our strategy is to flip plenty of tiles so we can place gathering posts and collect resources both near the generator and farther out. We do one last exploration without heated meals, saving food, and reveal 2 more nearby tiles loaded with resources. An engineer takes a gather resources action, pick up 2 nearby wood. That enables a build action. We put down 2 gathering posts, 1 wood each, and a workshop, since we've got strong tech available. We also play a card to send the child meeple to gather resources, pulling in a nice stash for later. We spend 1 coal to heat all zones and another coal to power the automaton, which sweeps the remaining resources from a gathering post. 2 actions remain. 1 is another build to put up tents so people can sleep. We think ahead about steam hubs and place 2 over there and 1 closer in. The final action goes to the workshop. We start researching advanced automaton, letting automatons work in any building, even engineer only, and operate without coal if the red zone is heated. Action phase ends. At dusk, we shuffle and draw a social dispute. Because we have no active discontent, we can take an action. We choose 2 workshop effects, pushing automaton tech 2 steps forward. We peek at the next social dispute. It will check whether we have more hope or discontent. If they're equal, we're fine either way. Good to know. Hunger phase. We cover the hungry from our food supply, then feed the children. Night phase. We gather all meeples. We have 9 meeples, and 6 get a bed. Not bad for round 1. All tents are warm. 3 citizens fall sick. We assign sickness to 2 engineers and 1 child. Round 2. We're at the morning phase. We reveal the morning card and choose the first option. We exhaust motivation and lose 1 engineer. He's not dead, so no extra penalties. We also add consequence card D035 to the dusk deck. Generator phase next. We drop the coal cubes into the tower. 2 spill out, 1 stays inside the generator. In the weather phase, we raise the tiles, and the storm doesn't advance. We also remember to exhaust motivation from earlier, the morning card. On to the action phase. We spend 1 coal to power the automaton, sending it to a gathering post to collect wood and more coal, which we use to heat the nearby areas. With that heat, a worker meeple goes to the other gathering post to pick up the remaining resources. Wood is running low, so the plan is to build a wall drill. Critical note, if we didn't build the wall drill now, we'd hit a severe wood shortage by tomorrow. No tents, no structural upgrades, and no heating expansions. So first we grab a steam core from the tile, Then another worker builds the wall drill. 2 engineers work it immediately to bring in the wood we need. With that wood, we take a build action to build a medical post, a tent, and a factory. With the tent, we end the night with only 1 sick citizen, totally manageable. A factory, because we want to start producing automatons now. We mark the worker who fetched the steam core as sick. Most importantly, though, a medical post, because we'll need it right away, and we can even leverage a child card to cure 2 and effectively save an action. Also, the second technology we're rushing makes medical posts to provide +1 sleeping slot when warm. Next, 1 engineer goes to the factory, turns in the steam core, and builds a new automaton. Another engineer heads to the workshop, pushing our research 2 days forward. That means our last automaton can operate even without coal as long as the red zones are heated. It can take any action at any building. When choosing what to research next, we decided to skip steam hubs for now. The storm track isn't close, so hubs won't pay off yet. And the other option wasn't impactful for our current bottlenecks. So we prioritized medical capacity. All medical posts will soon get an extra sleeping slot when warm. Our final action. An automaton goes to the platform to pass the Public Council law. We picked this almost exclusively to remove discontent, and because it seeds a good dusk card in the deck. We note the law's consequence and move to dusk. Knowledge is power. Thanks to the morning choice from the previous round, we move the development token for our tech 2 spaces toward us. Hunger phase. We feed the engineers. Hunger is becoming an issue. We'll fix that tomorrow by building a hothouse. We also need a beacon ready by round 4, or we lose the game, so that's on the to-do list. Round 3, morning phase. We're debating whether to exhaust 1 hope or add 1 discontent. First, we fix a missed effect from Public Council. We should have removed 1 discontent earlier, so we do that now. Back to the choice. For morning, we add +1 discontent and trigger 1 discontent. We don't want to pile on tokens carelessly, because we know there's a social dispute in the deck that punishes us if discontent exceeds hope. We also realize we forgot, during the previous night phase, to bed everyone down. We resolve that now. People sleep, and 1 child becomes sick. Generator phase. The generator consumes 3 coal. Weather phase. The storm marker advances 1 step. Action phase. An engineer gathers 2 coal from a nearby tile. He'll get cold, but we'll use that coal to heat the red ring, which frees our 2 automatons. After some thought, we send both automatons to the wall drill to harvest wood. Then we play reuse building, its action is always heated, to reuse the wall drill and pull +3 wood for a big build. From those resources, we plan to build a beacon, a hothouse, and a charcoal kiln. The hothouse needs a steam core, so a worker goes to collect one. He gets sick at that location. We pay the costs and complete the builds: beacon, hothouse, charcoal kiln. Next, someone operates the charcoal kiln. Unfortunately, they fall ill. We spend 1 wood to produce 4 coal. We feed 3 coal into heating, so everything is warm. An engineer heads to the medical post, and we're covered for tonight. Now, hunger is the next problem. We send 1 engineer and 1 worker to the hothouse. Our plan leans on child cards. One reduces the hunger requirement at a food cost, and another collects all food from adjacent tiles. We play the gathering child card now, and the kid scoops up 5 food from adjacent tiles. Food issue handled. Dusk phase. We reveal social dispute. As expected, it's neutral for us because we have the same number of hope and discontent tokens. It simply activates 1 hope and 1 discontent. We peek at the next social dispute. It wants more hope tokens. Even if we don't hit that, we're fine as long as discontent doesn't exceed hope. Hunger phase. We feed all the hungry first, then the workers. 8 meeples need food this round. Night phase. We have 4 tents, 3 visible, plus 1 near the generator that the camera barely catches. We bed 8 of our 9 meeples. 1 falls ill. We choose a child to take the hit, so our engineers and workers don't flip. Round 4. We kick off by researching night care. That lets our medical posts provide 1 extra sleeping slot. We also start Steam Hub, placing its marker 3 days from today. Now to the scenario cards. The first, Are We Alone?, asks if we've built the beacon. We have. Gain +1 hope, and flip the next scenario card, Find Winter Home. A new expedition appears to Winter Home, and we'll head there immediately. We choose to bring the survivors back to the city, of course. Another +1 hope. And we take 5 workers, 1 engineer, and 3 children. That means 1 worker meeple and 1 child meeple added to our sleeping plans for the night. Morning phase, more people arrive. The second option is terrible for us, so we take the first. Plus 3 workers, plus 2 engineers, plus 1 child. Hunger rises because of the refugees, and both hope and discontent go up by 1. Generator phase. We load 4 coal, 3 stress cubes come out. Tomorrow we absolutely must purge the generator. Luckily, we've saved an engineer card that removes 8 stress cubes at once. Weather phase. The storm marker advances 2. So far, we've been lucky. It's getting closer. Action phase. A worker who will get sick goes to the gathering post for 1 wood and 2 coal, just enough heat so our automaton can act for free. The automaton hits the charcoal kiln, converts 1 wood into 4 coal, and we top up the heat so all actions this round are warm. We play the engineer card to remove 8 stress cubes immediately. Now the must-dos. Use a medical post so no token flips tonight. Push the main quest toward Winterhome. Handle food with 2 hothouse visits. We send 1 worker to the wall drill, not the automaton, since the automaton may be needed for removed snow. Another engineer gathers, so we reach 6 wood total. With that wood, we pass the child shelter law. We build the child shelter right away. It sleeps all child meeples and grants plus 1 hope. It's a law we almost always take, just later than usual this run. We place the law consequence into the dusk deck. 2 actions remain. An engineer collects a steam core, then we use the factory to build another automaton. The automaton tech is incredibly strong. We also play a child card to scout 3 far tiles, peek at them, and decide what we'll lift next time. Finally, the automaton opens the freshly chosen tile. It contains a steam core. Dusk phase. The child we used earlier gets sick because remove snow was their action. We draw a social dispute. We were ready for it. The best outcome is building an upgraded medical post for free. Thanks to night care, it provides a sleeping slot. Being a red building, it's always warm. It's a powerful building for us going forward. We check the next social dispute and move on. Hunger phase. We feed the children tonight, so overall hunger will not be an issue. Night phase. We've got the hidden tent behind the generator, plus 3 more tents. That's 8 sleeping slots. Add 2 more from our 2 medical posts, and the child shelter sleeps all children. Everyone sleeps warm. We end the day with 11 meeples settled for the night. Round 5. Morning phase. We draw a new project. The first option would create a lot of complications, so we take the second. Plus 1, discontent. Thanks to our earlier law, we choose to place this as an inactive discontent token. Generator phase. We load coal, 4 stress cubes drop out, noted for later. Weather phase. We get very lucky. The expedition track advances plus 4, and the storm doesn't move at all. That gives us 1 more round to prep before it hits. Action phase. A worker goes to the charcoal kiln, gets sick, spends 1 wood, and we gain 4 coal, enough to heat the generator up to red. With warm actions, an automaton acts for free. It visits the gathering post to take 1 steam core and the coal there. We feed that coal back to the generator, keeping heat up to orange. A worker visits the hothouse to secure the bare minimum food. An engineer delivers the steam core to the factory to build another automaton. We're leaning hard into automaton tech. 2 automatons hit the wall drill, a yellow, cold location, to bring in 6 wood total. We play a child card for 2 construct sub-actions. Build 1 house, storm prep for tomorrow, and a second charcoal kiln for redundancy. An automaton runs the new charcoal kiln, spends 1 wood, gains 4 coal. We spend 2 coal, so all buildings stay warm. We play another child card to send a child to the medical post and activate care. With actions to spare, an engineer visits the red medical post. Another hothouse trip because food is tight with our large population. We do have child cards to help manage it. We pass the fighting arena law, add its law consequence to the deck, and spend 1 wood to build the fighting arena. An engineer goes to the workshop to research Steam Hub so it's ready for tomorrow. We immediately start the next technology as well. A worker visits the fighting arena we just built to remove 1 discontent. Our last engineer takes the hit, gets sick, and performs remove snow. End of action phase. Dusk phase. Another social dispute. We prepared for this and currently have more hope than active discontent. Result? Remove 4 stress cubes, effectively saving us tomorrow's cleanup. Huge. Hunger phase. We make a tracking mistake here. From this point on, you'll see an on-screen tracker showing our actual food and hunger, so the video reflects the true state. Night phase. We tuck everyone in. 8 sleeping slots from the house plus tents, plus 2 more from night care across the medical posts. The child shelter sleeps all children. Everyone's covered and sleeping warm. Round 6. Morning phase. Strange noises. We immediately gain +1 discontent. With so many meeples and automatons on the board, we stun 1 worker so we can slot a better card into the dusk deck. Generator phase. We load 4 coal. A total of 5 stress cubes drop out. Weather phase. Before the storm hits, our expedition arrives and resolves. We reach winter home before round 7. So we gain 1 steam core, 3 wood, and 4 coal. A new scenario card instructs us to prepare for the coming storm by stocking food rations and coal, ideally filling both tracks. Now the storm slams in. All tents are destroyed and become ruins, and the yellow heat band disappears entirely, making yellow buildings harder to keep warm. Exactly why we'll want steam hubs soon. The storm marker jumps to 12. Action phase. We spend 6 coal to push heat as high as we can. Thanks to our tech, an automaton acts for free at the charcoal kiln, trades 1 wood for 4 coal, and we feed 2 more coal into the generator, so nothing cools, as long as people have beds. Right now, after losing the tents, we don't. First, we gather wood with 2 workers to rebuild. They would normally get sick. We later note automatons could have done this instead. We play Build over Ruins. We upgrade our 3-tent ruins into 3 houses, each 1 wood cheaper. Total cost, 9 wood for 3 houses. A worker sets out on a new expedition. Another worker visits the fighting arena to lower discontent. Two engineers run the hothouse. From now on, trust the on-screen food hunger trackers, not the board state. At the factory, we deliver the steam core and build another automaton. An automaton hits the charcoal kiln to bank extra coal for tomorrow. Another automaton goes to the medical post. For the last 2 automaton actions, workers at the wall drill would have been equivalent, either routing works. An automaton performs remove snow, and we pick up 5 food rations. The last automaton gathers 2 wood from a distant tile. End of action phase. Dusk phase. We draw the law consequence from fighting arena. 1 worker dies. We remove 1 worker meeple. No event card is drawn, but the death marker increases by 1. Then we choose to reduce discontent by 2. An okay outcome. Hunger phase. Watch the markers. Today, we feed the workers. Night phase. We now have 4 houses. Children sleep in the child shelter. With the medical post capacity and 1 worker away on expedition, everyone fits and sleeps warm. Round 7. Morning phase. Light under the snow. Same plan as last round. With plenty of meeples on the board, we stun 1 worker to tuck a strong dusk card into the deck. Generator phase. We load 5 coal. 3 stress cubes come out. Weather phase. Advance the expedition by +2. The storm advances, and a new day begins. Action phase. Spend 4 coal so automaton actions are free again. An engineer goes to the workshop. We pay 2 wood to upgrade both charcoal kilns. They'll stay warm, but most importantly, yield a bit more coal. 2 workers operate the upgraded kilns. With 2 wood total, we produce 10 coal. 2 automatons hit the wall drill for wood. We'll funnel it back into coal soon. Our engineer does a construction sequence. Unbuild the gathering post to make space. Build a steam hub. Add 1 hunter hut to shore up food. Spend 3 coal to hold heat at Orange. Visit the red medical post to stay on top of sickness. An automaton and an engineer work the hothouse. The food marker climbs, but it wouldn't be high enough without the hunter's support. Remove snow once. 1 more hunter action pushes us above the hunger marker. Lucky us! Play a child card. We take the second option. Spend 8 food to reduce hunger by 12. Final action, construct 3 hunter huts, so we can spam hunter actions and also gain passive food during weather. Why? Because we can. Dusk phase. An easy one. The inevitable. Since a worker died yesterday, we now have 1 corpse and gain 1 sick citizen. Hunger phase. First reduce food by the current hunger, then feed the children. Night phase. Same setup as yesterday. 4 houses, the medical post capacity, 1 worker away on expedition, and the child shelter for all kids. Everyone fits and sleeps warm. Round 8. Morning phase. Ceremony for the dead. Same cadence as before. We stun 1 worker to tuck a strong dusk card into the deck and keep our options tight. Nothing else to stress over right now. Generator phase. We drop 4 coal into the generator. Because it wasn't topped up, 1 child and 1 worker get sick, and then 3 stress cubes fall. Noted. Weather phase. The storm does not advance. Small mercy. Our 4 hunter huts pay off with +4 passive food. Our expedition worker reaches the first waypoint, worth 3 coal and 2 food. But that payout is too small to justify returning. We push onward to Expedition B, so they'll bring everything back in 1 bundle later. Action phase. Spend 5 coal to reach the red heat band, so automaton actions are free. An engineer clears 5 of the 6 remaining stress cubes from the generator. We feed 1 coal into the steam hub to keep nearby sites warm. An automaton works the wall drill for +3 wood. A worker spends 1 wood at the red charcoal kiln for +5 coal. Our second worker repeats the kiln conversion, plus 5 more coal. Another automaton visits the wall drill for more wood. 2 automatons run the hothouse for 14 food to feed our people. 1 engineer heals the last 6 citizens. Main quest stacking. Another engineer performs the action of stacking. He advances the objective by depositing 6 coal stocks, 2 coal each, 12 coal, and 5 food rations, 3 each, 15 food, onto the scenario tracks. We remove the coal and food and set the coal and food markers respectively. The important part is over, and we feel very confident and strong. We just have to survive until the final storm. An engineer hits a hunter hut, accepts sickness, and nets +4 food. An automaton removes snow, and incidentally finds +3 food. The final engineer uses a steam hub heated hunter hut, not a cold one, for +4 food. By the end of actions, we're swimming in coal, comfortably stacked on the quest tracks, and back to stable health. Dusk phase. Plenty of choices again. We take the line that stuns one engineer and grants +1 steam core, perfect to route to the factory for another automaton when timing aligns. Hunger phase. Tonight, we feed the engineers, not the workers. Ignore my friend's call-out on the table and just look for the markers. Night phase. Everyone beds down warm. Houses, medical post slots, and the child shelter cover the whole population, just like the last few nights. Round 9. Morning phase. Fight for offal. We take the easy route. Option 1, exhaust justice. We're swimming in hope already, and don't want the extra complications from the other options. Generator phase. We load 4 coal, 5 stress cubes drop. Several people get sick because we didn't overheat. By design. Sleeping buildings, like the child shelter, stay warm either because they're red or covered by a steam hub. Weather phase. Passive food. Our hunter huts deliver +4 food. Expedition. The marker reaches Expedition B. We recall the worker who brings back from B, 2 wood, 3 coal. From A, 3 coal, 2 food. Second storm hits. No buildings are destroyed, we only have houses and child shelter. The orange heat band is removed. The red band advances. Action phase. Let us survive now. Dump all current coal into the generator. It isn't enough for red yet. A worker with heated meals runs a charcoal kiln. Spend 1 wood to gain 5 coal. Feed 1 coal back in. Now we're heated through red. Another worker repeats the kiln conversion, plus 5 coal. Put 1 coal into the steam hub to keep the ring warm. An engineer cleans the generator of stress cubes. Send a worker on a fresh expedition. An engineer at the Red Medical Post heals 4 citizens. Two automatons run the hothouse for +14 food total. We're so stable, we can afford to have a little fun with routing. An automaton visits the wall drill. An engineer heads to the factory. With a steam core, we build another automaton. Let's troll. 3 automatons perform remove snow. We spot a steam core. An engineer with heated meals goes to claim it. The last engineer visits a hunter hut within steam hub range not a cold one, for extra food. Dusk phase. We draw the child shelter law consequence. Since it's built, we pick option B and upgrade one hunter hut. Nice passive boost going forward. Just kidding. The game is over. We're just playing through now. Hunger phase. Again, following the on-screen food and hunger markers, we refine. Night phase. Nothing new on housing. Houses, medical post slots, and the child shelter cover everyone. The city sleeps warm. Round 10. Morning phase. Youth gang on the streets. Same rhythm as usual. We stun one worker to tuck a solid dusk card into the deck and avoid the messy alternatives. Generator phase. We feed 5 coal, 4 stress cubes fall. 1 worker, 1 engineer, and 1 child becomes sick since the city wasn't fully heated beforehand. Weather phase. The cold marker advances, our expedition moves forward, and the hunter huts deliver +5 passive food, thanks to the recent upgrade. Action phase. We stabilize heat, top up resources, then tidy the map. Dump our coal into the generator to reach the red band. So, automaton actions are free, and they can use all buildings. 2 automatons run the hothouse. 1 worker plus 1 engineer operate the charcoal kilns. Spend 2 wood to gain 10 coal total. An engineer cleans the generator of remaining stress cubes. Another engineer works the red medical post. A worker visits the upgraded hunter hut for extra food. An automaton runs the cookhouse, converts 3 food, and triggers +1 hope. 1 automaton cheekily gathers 2 coal, another performs remove snow, netting +2 food. 2 more units, mix of workers, automatons as available, hit hunter huts. An engineer returns to medical for additional healing. Heat secured, stress managed, food healthy, hope nudged upward. Dusk phase. No active anger, so we take option 2 and activate care. Better coverage for the sick overnight. Hunger phase. We feed the children this round. We have plenty of food for them. Night phase. Housing is unchanged. Houses, medical post slots, and the child shelter cover everyone. The city sleeps warm. Round 11. Morning phase. Fanatics. Dawn breaks on the last day before the great storm we've been prepping for. We activate apathy and take option 1. We lose 4 workers. They don't die, they simply leave the workforce. And we tuck a card into the dusk deck. Morale is steady, hope remains high, and we avoid nastier outcomes. Generator phase. We feed 5 coal, 5 stress cubes drop, and a few citizens get sick because the city wasn't fully heated in advance. We don't care. Weather phase. The cold marker ratchets up again. We gain +5 passive food from our hunter huts. Our returning expedition worker brings back 1 steam core and 1 coal. Nice last-minute bolster. Action phase, final day pre-storm. We do a fast, efficient city tune-up. Heat. Add 8 coal to push the generator to red, unlocking free automaton actions and warm work zones. Food and fuel. Run double hothouse, 2 hunter huts, a medical post for healing, and a generator clean to purge stress. That's basically it. At this point, the engine runs itself. Dusk phase. The inevitable. A simple one. 1 citizen becomes sick. No extra twists. Hunger phase. Pre-storm. We feed the larger group this round and just flip the marker accordingly, since we already have 1 million food. Night phase. Beds for all. The child shelter covers every child meeple. 4 houses provide 8 sleeping slots. And our upgraded medical post grants +1 sleeping slot, thanks to night care. Everyone sleeps warm. The final storm, resolution. Now we face the real test. 1. Supplies crash. We immediately lose half our food. We're left with 6 food. No expeditions are out, so no one is caught in the wastes. 2. Generator phase, during the storm. 2 workers, 2 engineers, and 2 children become sick from brutal conditions. We also load 5 coal. 3 stress cubes fall. Three, hunger. Step. Hunger rises, +2 hunger per citizen meeple. We have 2 children, 4 workers, 5 engineers. 11 total, so hunger +22. Rations payout, gain +5 food per food ration we stockpile. We banked 5 rations, so +25 food. After resolution, the food hunger balance checks out. We're covered. 4. Frostpunk check. Storm rules would inflict 12 sickness across citizen types, reduced by 2 for each coal stock. We have 6 coal stocks, so 12 reduction, so no additional sickness land. We then resolve the sickness markers. No one worsens. The clinic holds. Outcome. The city stands. Food tallies up. The generator holds. Frostbite is negated by our coal reserves, and everyone gets through the night. We survived the storm. Easy.